The earth was created beautifully, and all of its inhabitants and all the gods and goddesses smiled at how well their contributions to the earth had been. But this goddess, she was not pleased, believed there was something missing, something powerful, something magnificent, something the white man has been scared of since the beginning of time. They have never seen me. They see what leaves them quivering at the edge of their seats that make you wanna slap your mama, that beautiful triangular thing we never knew was sacred. This sanctuary is sacred. My vagina is sacred. I mean, if I wanted you down there, you would have been invited. That's what you say when a politician tries to fall feet first into your vagina. I know old habits die hard, but there are no campaign funds tucked into the folds of my flesh. I checked. You got no business being down there. This is something made in her image. The other gods and goddesses wondered why she had given such power to something so filthy, so human. This is not human. This is woman. This is black woman. In 1855, the Missouri Supreme Court ruled in the case Celia versus Missouri, citing, a slave had no right to kill her master, even to prevent sexual advances. Although state laws forbade any woman from being taken against her will, the presiding judge refused to instruct the jury that Celia fell under the meaning of any woman. More than a century later, society still positions the black female body along a spectrum, resting somewhere between sexual fascination and discomfort, further proving we never gained liberty of our bodies. The master just changed form. So using the poetry Goddess by Lisa David, My Vagina's a Threat by Melissa Walls, What to Do When a Politician Tries to Fall Feet First Into Your Vagina by Teresa Davis, White Male Capitalism Says to the Black Female by Shakondria Sibley, and Sting by Deborah Moyden. It is about damn time that we reclaim our sexual autonomy, because this vagina is my comfort, my home place, mine. From 1929 to 1974, North Carolina sterilized young, poverty-stricken women without their knowledge. Now, did you know the state insect of North Carolina is a honeybee? Survival is based solely off of the livelihood of the queen, the only fertile female who continues to create more worker bees to keep the hive thriving. I remember I had just gotten my young wings around the idea of being a new mother. It was the spring of '67. The 8-month-old nectar hanging around your abdomen changes the way you fly, but I was a quick one. I had to be. Bees run my guard and be aggressive. Had to be. Girl, I've been wanting to see what that ass could do since you were in Pampers. Been thinking of ways to use and dispose of your body since before you even knew what to do with it. And some days, girl, you still don't know what to do with it. I could tell you what to do with it. See, I believe all the myths told about the ability of your flesh, of its inability to feel. It's a system. It's a cycle. How are we supposed to find the value in something we are told never had value in the first place? It's a system. It's a cycle. White fuckboys never see me. Make sure I don't exist, but this is black woman. You are black woman, black whole of a woman, holder of constellations. They have taken the temple of your body, raped you of your strength, ruptured your womb, and used it for profit. Turned something so powerful, so weak. I remember It was the spring of '67. The king in me was destined for a throne, but all I can recall is the pain of them swatting at me as he started to crown. It started with the counting backwards in a dizzying unconsciousness. They blew smoke in my room just to calm me down. Kept me sedated behind glass so my screams sounded less like a species trying to evolve and more like a pin drop against the mahogany of a conference table. They took something from me. I've owned your body since before the first action paper was stamped. Paid for that ass, crash tested, test drove that thing between your thighs because I heard it had a Hemi. Sally Hemings for an engine, my hands moving on up like Thomas Jefferson. See, you were born with a jump start into being my jump off. Don't stall on me now. Come sit on this lap of luxury. So you're gonna try to tell me how to run something I've been running my entire life? See, I understand your God complex. You've been planting your flags in other folks' intentions for so long, all steel-toed Timberland, try to walk in these shoes for so long. I guess old habits die hard. They took something from me. Something that was God-given and innate and natural. Tell me, how do you give somebody back their inheritance? How do you explain to your children why the trees carry no blossom, why the grass carries no blade? How can your pollen-dusted hands hold on to apologies like an offering of flowers would make me any more civil? Come! Let me plant my crops in your crops. You ain't woman. You harvest. You ain't grown. You just grown. Your ass is the only thing developed on you. Your body is a stretch of poplar trees. I long to have it. You strange fruit. Let me hold the melons. They seedless anyway. Before they can even bloom, your seeds all pass away. I just want to see if that thing feel as good as it looks. Been wanting to see what it can do since you were in Pampers, been thinking of ways to use and dispose of your body since before you even knew what to do with it. And some days, girl, you still don't know what to do with it. You don't even know your name, girl. Black woman, creation of my womb, they wound your human with their horns. It is all reason to forget that I gave birth to you. Under sun and sin made your throat a canal, an ark. Black woman, tell your daughters not to be ashamed or afraid, for your wombs are so powerful, they are a lust fist. Tell them to let no man ransack their gospel before reading it. Tell them to take their sanctified bodies back, all steel-toed Timberland. You cannot walk in my shoes. If I wanted you down there, you would have been invited. Now, until the day your head screams violation, your blood begs for its breath as you lay battered and broken, until the day another human being falls from your body like grace. That's the day you get to walk in my shoes. But until then, I'm gonna need you to take them off, because you are scuffing up my shine.